G'day guys, welcome to Man Cave Tuesday. Hope you all had a ripple week. Now what we've got going on in this video is I make 2 more helmet holders. We do a shout out for Alastairs YouTube channel. I built a totem pole. Man Cave area is finally officially finished. And last but not least, we do a review of Alastairs giant loop Great Basin saddlebag on his KTM 1090. All right, let's get into making these helmet holders. Hang on guys. Also at the end of it, we've got a parcel that just turned up today, and that is the knife that Kobe's Custom Knives has made for one of the crew members to be given away. All right, now back into those bloody helmet things. Rightio guys, so I've started doing all this stuff over here. I'll explain that later, but at the moment I've got the 2 helmet things that I made ages ago. They've been sitting over in the workshop / stables. So I want to make another 2 of those, just quick ones, to run some more helmets on that area there. You can see that, cool. So what I'm doing is, if I take that off, so all I'm doing is working out all the lengths. So I've been measuring all these different angles and I'm transferring it onto this. So this is just thinner aluminium. So that's the back bit that'll attach to the wall and the little bit of wood that I'll do. And then that's all the little bits and pieces. So all those lines I have to make bends in the right direction. Rightio guys, so just getting this last one. It's about 5 centimetres. I'm not bloody just... Oh, come on, bloody pencil's not working. Tip. That I've written all the things so I know which way to bend it. So let's get bending. Okay, come over to the big vise, grab a hammer, and we'll start bending. Rightio, now for the tricky bit. This bend here, I have to have this bit here come down level. So this one here has to be horizontal and that one has to be horizontal. That should be, so that's the way it's gonna sit on the wall. So now I just got to do this tip bit. Cool, and then I just cut that off there. Yeah, beauty. Smooth as a baby's bum. Rightio guys, so I've grabbed a couple of bits of bloody pallet wood. Nothing fancy, this is only just to hold the helmet. I'm not going to be having other things hanging off it. Done, ready to be hung. Okay, so I reckon, oh, I'm gonna have to have a fair way down actually. Oh, I think that should, hopefully I'll be able to get the helmet. It seems a bit high, but I'm just going to do it so I don't have to muck around. Should do the trick. Rightio, let's see if No's helmet goes on there. Oh, look at that, like a bloody charm. So I made these ones out of thinner aluminium than the other ones, so it's got a little bit more wobble, but that'll hold it up there, no worries. Cool. Go there, all right? Oh yeah, whack up my other. Oh, Jesus, that's a bit of a tight fit. Yeah, this one's obviously got a bit more weight in it, but that's alright. Bloody beautiful, job done. Alright, so let me just tell you what I've done here. Rightio, so what I've done is I've moved this fridge over so it's actually standing on its own. I had it half on there and attached to the bloody shelf. Now I had a bigger shelf here, it was taller and wider. This shelf here was the one that was over next to that one. So that's given me a bit more room on this edge to be able to put. So that's my road gear and that's my off-road gear. And then I've got my vest down there. All the bottles can get displayed up there, so there's no bar, there's no couch, it's pretty much the same, and obviously now I've got a spot to put the helmets, you know, hanging up there by himself, so I think that's visually pretty good as well. And then yeah, I've cleaned up all my cameras and sorted out all the shit and got rid of stuff. So got the drones there and that, and I've still got a spare spot for down the bottom, place to put me bloody boots. So if we come back, I think that shouldn't be too bad. I'm calling that a job done. Okay guys, so another job bloody done is this TV cabinet, we're calling it. So that is the stencil, so the kangaroo with the swords, and the Queen's crown. I think it's just an army symbol. I don't know the actual, because there's so many different bloody symbols. And then just some stencil stuff, as I said. And exactly on the other side, and I'll show you this side because this is the shitty side. Obviously, I had a lot of runs on that one, but from a distance, it's all good. Man cave worthy. Rightio guys, so I've got a parcel in the mail. This is going back about, I don't know, 3 weeks. So Mick, sorry mate, I'm finally getting to it. Got a parcel, got a note, bit of a picture. Now, let me get these short lookers on. Matt's here. I've been waiting for a bloody time when me and Matt can bloody get together to do this. He's here all the time, but things get in the way. So Mick is the guy that gave me this, and yes, I'm going to be doing pancakes soon. Dear Mark and Nay, I like what you and Nay are doing to the house, especially the floors. I saw Matt and you riding in the cold rain since I cannot ride much anymore at 70 plus. And sold most of my bikes. I am giving away most of my bike gear. Sorry, Mark, but Matt has first choice. But you get first choice, buddy. Word. I hope they fit. I do not think they have ever been used, and they are just laying in my closet. So I'm sending them to you for Matt. Sincerely, Mike. P.S. I'm still waiting for you to do the camp cook with this this fire stove. And do not forget the white gas. Yes, white gas is what it runs on. Turn over. So this is what I ride now. A Vespa GTS 300 around town only, but it keeps me riding. Bloody good on ya. So there it is there. Check that out. Cool bananas. Righto mate, come over here. What have we got? We've got gloves. Jesus man. Mike, you've got big hands, man.
Jeez. Yeah, that is massive.
Fits if you, well, because there's also under.
That's actually, yeah, no, that does fit.
It's a bit
a
loose.
little bit big.
Yeah.
Kind of surprising.
Then there are these things. So hang on, what have we got? These are E-dry. Oh, they're waterproof. Oh, I wouldn't have thought that.
No, not looking at them.
So Tour Master.
Almost look like summer gloves.
Yeah.
E-dry.
They're comfortable. Nice and
Yeah,
comfy.
very breathable.
They got a
perforations everywhere.
yeah. They got a
Oh, it's got the.
they got a nice inner thing, so that obviously seams and stuff. When you have that inner thing, it's a better. You don't get those seams going on your bloody fingers.
Yeah,
Then we have. Are you in the? You're not even in the front. Get in the frame, god damn it!
I'm standing here.
There you go.
You're the one moving the camera.
What's that? Thermosilk.
Double XL.
Ah.
No wonder they're so big.
Mike's obviously a large man.
Oh, much larger than me. I'm
Yeah,
average
all right.
at best.
That'd be good for going under the gloves. Then we have Champa. Oh, I know that this brand Champa.
Yeah,
They make.
That'd be quite toasty.
Yeah, I reckon that'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. All right, let me put these over my bloody head. Ah.
Jesus. We're not robbing banks.
Wow, that's a firm fit. Mike might have large hands. He doesn't have a large head. That'll keep you tasty too.
Yeah, probably.
Bloody cool. Oh, look like Strop from Paul Hogan. Well, there you
Yeah,
go.
it looks tasty.
All yours.
Beauty. Oh yeah.
I get to keep the box.
Lucky you.
Yeah. Sorry about the grey hairs.
Yeah.
Grey hairs in that. Well, there you go. Thanks, Mike. Bloody ripper,
Thank you.
mate. And yes, I'll get to cooking up the pancakes.
Yeah, on the stove.
surveyor. Surveyor. All right, back to Man Cave. Rightio, guys. So what we're doing now is a channel shout out. When I was doing the TV, setting it up, and I was showing Alastairs' video, quite a lot of people asked what's his channel address. Now, his channel address is here. He's actually got himself an address. A lot of people don't. I think in the settings somewhere there, you can tell it to give you an actual decent link instead of some gobbledygook bloody thing. I'll also have a link to his channel in the description. I've got to get better at doing that stuff. What we'll do is have a quick look at his buddy channel. Rightio. Short lookers on. Let's have a look. So this is Bendigo ADV, which is Alastairs' channel. He's not a regular updater, so 1 week ago that was the packing for adventure, showing all the stuff that he was packing when he was going to come on the ride, the Ramble ride. That's doing an upgrade on the suspension, and as Alastairs will see, he doesn't go into great details, but he gives you a bit of an idea. I was doing a test on the Moto bloody Desert HTs. Does rant stuff. I think he's got, yeah, there you go, look at that. Got heaps of them, all different bloody bits and pieces. So there you go, guys. That's it, and that is the web address. Bloody ripper! There you go. There's a plug for Alastairs. Rightio, so I've got another little project to build. I'm going to build a totem pole that's going to be able to house all my motorcycle gloves, sunglasses, and neck. I'll show you all that stuff. I've also done a little bit of prettying up. I'll show you that. So I've just put some signs up there which I pinched from the other bit, and the sword, just to dress it up a little bit, make it a bit more fancy looking. So I have all these gloves which used to be in there, and I just all jumbled, and you're always bloody looking around trying to find the pair of gloves that you wanted to wear. So I got me MX gloves, my summer road gloves, my old winter gloves, road gloves, and then my newest ones, which they're all bloody, these are old and faded, but and then I've got a whole heap of sunglasses. These are ones that I normally just have my clear ones and my sunglasses, obviously reading glasses. These are ones that I don't use much. which is the goggles. And the goggles, because they go under the helmet, they always end up being a bloody pain in the ass. They're really good to wear, like if you're going to do big long hauls, but if you're just running around or whatever, no, I don't think so as much. They're the same Vietnamese ones. These are, what do you call it, those where they change colour? Doesn't matter. KDs, which I think they're mattes. Yellow ones, clear ones. I didn't realise I had this many bloody sunglasses. Obviously, we sell sunglasses so that I get them at wholesale price. And we like to, when we get new ones and stuff, we like to have a bit of a half decent try at them to see how they work. So you kind of like build up a few of these. Then I've got the neck warmers. That's the summer neck warmer. Nose gloves, fingerless gloves. So what I want to do is create what I'm calling a totem pole. Basically, it'll be just a pole that goes all the way down. And I was thinking of doing dowels, but I was just talking with Nay, and I think we're going to just do little shelves so that we can stack the gloves on them. So, hang on. So we'll head out here through the backyard, which everybody seems to think it's a big backyard. It's not a big backyard. Every time people come here and they go, same with the man cave, it's much smaller than what you guys see. And I don't know, in the camera it obviously makes it just look really large, but it's not. It's just it's actually smaller than an average yard around here. So around here where we got the wood, what did I use that wood for? Oh, that was to build the cabinet. So I'm going to use this sticker piece, this piece here. This will be my totem pole. So basically that totem pole is going to run from the ground all the way up through there. So it's not going to be next to that wood, it's just going to be over here. Try and make a feature maybe out of it. Righto, let's get stuck into it. Rightio guys, so the first, whoa, Jesus. The first thing I've got to do is measure the distance, obviously, from down to there, up. Come on, sit there. What's that? Nearly 7 foot. So it's 200 and, we'll call it 40. So we're going to go 215. Oh. 215 centimetres. So I'm allowing a bit extra so that I know when I get it there I'll mostly have to shave a little bit off the top. I should be able to nail into the top. It's not going to be holding much weight. And then on the bottom I'll put this L bracket on there, so that'll screw into the wood, and then I'll be able to screw into the concrete. I'll drill a hole, put the little plastic sleeve in and then drill in, and that should hold it steady up there. Let's get the wood. Oh, right. That there. Tell you what guys, it's bloody cold. Another thing, I don't think I've organised this a little bit. I finally got around to sorting out all this shelving, so I've put it all along the edges. So now I can get to everything. Everything's been packed away in there. Whack this bloody just temporarily up there. This is kind of half a little bit bloody organised. I've still got a bit of shit to do, but yeah, so that'll make things a lot bloody better anyway. There you go. All right, what was that number? 215 centimetres long is where we've got to cut. Rightio. 215. Beautiful. Rightio, so we'll just square him off. Grab the old saw. Beautiful. Rightio, let's see if it fits roughly. Wow. Look at that. So that's lucky that I actually put a little bit extra. It's got a slight skin of a bee stick gap. So with the thickness of that L bracket, that'll make it fit just snug. Actually, I'll try it. Perfect. It's that bloody cold. I had to wrap the dog up. Is it nice and warm in there now? I bet it is. She has the option of going inside by the fire, but no, she insists of coming out here with me in the damn cold. She sleeps there. She's not out there with me, but she just, I don't know. That's dogs for you. Right, yeah, guys, so we'll give this a bit of a rough sand up. Rightio guys, so this has now been sanded up so we'll be able to have a nice coat of paint on it. Now, to make these shelves that I want to do, I've got all these offcuts from when I made that the shelf to hold all the firewood in the man cave. So I've got these offcuts, but I've even got that really big long one which I don't want to use because that's obviously something that Nay can use. So if I grab this stuff, chuck that there, if I grab one piece, we'll come in here. So the idea is that the glove is going to sit on there like that, and that'll be up against on the, so I want it, it's got to be able to sit there. So these are obviously too big and I don't want it sticking out too much, so what I most probably do is rip down X amount. It would have been better if I had a smaller wood, but I've just got to work with what I've got so I don't have to go and buy bloody stuff. So I reckon that's going to do the job. And these are the fattest pair. Cool. Oh, another thing too, I suppose I need to work out. So that piece I reckon is going to be the perfect size because that will hold them and they'll be the longest thing as well. As per usual, I'm making shit up as I go along. Rightio, so that's how it's going to sit on there like that. I'm most probably going to have to put another little piece of wood underneath here just for support. So what I'll do, I'm going to go with, that's my size that way. I'll work out a size to cut to rip it down. And then I'll just get as many of these as I can out of all this, and then I'll come back to you. Rightio, getting ready to start sawing, but oh, nice little happy face. But check out this. This is like one of those old sand bottles. That's all sawdust. The really dark colour stuff is when I cut up the redwood. Bloody crazy. You're an artist.
I know. Bullshit artist.
Yeah. Rightio guys, so this is what I've got. So I've cut all the shelves, they're all the same size except for this last one. It's a little bit shorter, so it will be the top one. I've gone with, I just made myself a little, I don't know what you call that, a crutch or something. So basically that is in between each one of those, so it'll keep it all the same length. I'll draw a middle line all the way through this doodad, find the middle of each of these pieces so that when I go to attach them, I'll be able to have it lined up, and then they'll all be straight line. So my next problem now is obviously I've got to sand these up, round off corners and bits and pieces. How am I going to? Am I just going to screw straight through, or screw straight through but also have that as an added support, or Nay did mention that I could actually do an inset, so cut part the way through this so that this actually slots in there and then screw it. So I just don't know which way I want to go. I'll figure that out in a minute. Rightio guys, so I'm just going through measuring all these spots with my little doodad. Straighten them up, so make sure they're straight. Draw a line on that side. Move that away. Make sure I don't move that. And then what that's going to be my cutout. So I'm going to actually cut this out so that they'll sit in there for support. So I shall just continue along doing that. Looks pretty good. Rightio guys, so I got all the marks done on there. What I'm doing now is I've set this saw, and that's how deep it's going to cut. So that's how far this piece is going to go into the other wood. I reckon that should be about, I think it's about 10 mil. Rightio, let's see what we can do. Well, first one is a little crooked. Damn it. And crooked again. It's a problem using this stuff. So what I've got to do is set myself up a, yeah, that's what I'll do, set myself up a jig. But for now, let's just get this one done. And of course it's decided to start bloody raining. I'll put a couple more cuts in this, hopefully get this stuff out pretty easy. The object will be to have a smooth bottom on it. Cool, I reckon that'll work guys. I'll obviously put this on a I'll put it in the big vise and I'll be able to smooth that out. So, well this, that slots in there, but I've made that a bit bloody too big, you know. Wow, that's crazy bigger. Yeah, it's how big it is. Too much. Rightio guys, so I've got this one better. That's a real tight fit in there. All I've got to do is hammer that in. And that will be bloody solid as. The other thing I've worked out, and I'll just show you how I'm doing it. This makes it real easy. Whoop, which way are you going? There you go. I've got the bloody screen upside down. So, I thought I was going to be using clamps and stuff, but I just use this. There you go, you can see a little bit better. So I use this on here, pick where I want to go, hold that square. There we go. Nice and straight. Look at that. And then hopefully, look at, oh, so that's a little bit wiggly woggly. All right, I've got a bit too close. There you go, that's what I'm doing. I'll do all that to the rest of them. See how we go. It'll work out in the end, I'm sure of it. Rightio guys, so that's all those now cut out. I got a little bit better at doing it a little bit quicker. So now, got to sand all these up. Then what I'll do is I'll drill 2 holes in each of these, so then I can come through from the back, or slot it in, come through the back and put some screws in. I'll even put some glue in it, and then hopefully that should be pretty bloody close to done. Rightio guys, so I'm bloody well getting there, eh? So now I've gone ahead and I've found the middle all the way through here, found the middle of these. I should put this in there, line it up. I'll show you what I've got. Should be if this can't, there you go. So all I've got to do is line that up, and that way I want to do that with all of them. They all should look bloody straight, or close enough anyway. So I'll use a bit of wood glue, and then I've got some screws there, screw straight through, and hey presto, Bob's your uncle. Alright, whack a bit of glue in there. Come on you bastard, come out. Beautiful. That should do the job. Now I just got to do all the other ones. Rightio guys, so there it is. I haven't mounted it yet because I've got to paint the bloody thing and then I'll mount it. But let's see if I whack. Look at that. So once I got all the bits and pieces on there, to me, that's magic. So I can just go, yep, they're the ones I want, instead of rooting around all in that bloody shit. Righto, I'll come back to you when it's totally all done. Well, there we go, guys. It is now fully done. I reckon it's bloody come up with a treat. It looks good to me, that looks good. And that is super functional. Actually, I might turn on that fluoro. So I was actually going to hard mount this in, but I've actually just, it's what do you call it, friction fitted in there. So it's like if I try and like that, it's not going nowhere. So that'll be good. So if I do need to move it to get something through, I should be able to. Bloody fantastic, I'm happy with that. Another job bloody done that wasn't on that list, but it's another job done. Rightio guys, so I've got a couple more things to show you. This man cave is now pretty much bloody well done. Someone mentioned about they noticed the Telstra bouncing logo thing, and instead of advertising Telstra, why not put some photos up? Well, I thought just for the moment, I will have some photos that'll just go on a loop, but I thought that was pretty cool. That's on YouTube, so it's just a screensaver type thing that just runs on a loop. So I thought that was pretty bloody cool. Now, over in this corner, so this is all done. We've done some little, like, I've got the thing bloody sitting up there. I've got one of those poking out there. You might have seen in the corner there was daylight coming through, so I've now fixed all that up. That's all nice and solid in there. The other thing that I've done is we've put a lamp shade, I suppose you call it, or a light shade. This fluorescent light used to live up along there, and I used to have another one along there. Very rarely did I ever use that one, so I've actually ripped that one down. But what I've done is try and get up close, because it's, yeah, there you go. That's actual PVC guttering. So we've made the shade out of PVC guttering. It's actually the PVC guttering that I put up along here, because it's all clicked together. So you have the big length of this, cut it to whatever size. You've got these side things that just bloody bang in there. Drilled a couple of holes, and hey, presto, that really gives a pretty good effect. And I've got direct light coming straight down on me. And like when I'm standing here, those fluorescent lights aren't bloody bashing me in the eyes. So what I didn't actually video doing that. That was a bit of a me and Nay project. We did that together last night. So I've got another one to make for the one that I pulled down. So I'll show you the process. It's really simple as bloody shit. So there you go, guys. That is the man cave. Pretty much now done. Obviously there'll be little bits and pieces that I do, but that's it. Move on to the next thing. Actually, guys, I suppose I should show you. So obviously at the moment it's quite moody in here because I'm using all the I don't call them mood bloody lights, the yellowy lights. But I've got the 3 lights that run, the fluoros that run across the top. So all I've got to do is turn on these 3, and hey presto, we have heaps of light to work in. Cool. Alright, I'll stop boring you. Alright, so we've got Alastairs come over to the bloody man cave, brought the big girl.
Yep.
We had a bit of trouble bloody
Oh, it's ridiculous.
getting it through and around through these bloody doorways. So what we're going to do is a quick review. How long have you had these?
I've done 3 trips on this bag.
Yep.
It's a total of 5 nights.
Yeah. Cool. So this is the Giant Loop Great Basin.
Great Basin.
And you've got the...
I've got a Coyote as well.
Yeah. So he's coming at this from a pretty good bloody point.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's get into it. Rightio, guys. So Giant Loop Great Basin. What you pay for it?
$615
And you got that from
Adventure Moto Australia.
Yeah. This is always a bugbear for me because my saddlebags, which are the Wolfman bags on the DR650, Adventure Moto.
Yep.
Here in Australia, Adventure Moto is the only place that you can buy, and you were saying that you can't...
I tried to get this from overseas because it's substantially cheaper and they wouldn't ship to Australia because of licensing agreements.
Yeah. And exactly the same with the Wolfman bag. So 2 really good bags, sets, and we are just stuck here in Australia with that one, with the one supplier. Nothing wrong with Adventure Moto, bloody great range and all that kind of stuff, but...
We need competition.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't know, I would have thought that they'd have a set price that they have to sell it at. They can't make it cheaper. I don't
know how it works.
But there you go. $615, adventuremoto.com. There's the bloody link to it. So what size? The litres?
This is between 45 and 60 litres. So you can, because it's a roll top, you can go up to 60 litres.
So when that's, I think they say like 3 or 4 rolls,
Yeah.
that gives you how many litres?
45.
45. But if you're not worried about waterproof, you can only do 1 roll and then you'll get a whole heap more.
Yeah, so this is 2 rolls at the moment. So this is probably 55 litres.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't get it. My Wolfman bags are 100% waterproof.
Yes.
But the way that these talk, because I've looked at some of the other reviews, they have No, why is it? Is it because of the
stitching?
The way the stitching's done?
Yours with the Wolfman bags, your side bags, they're plastic welded.
Yeah.
These aren't.
So why don't they?
I think it's too hard with the angles.
The angles, yeah, right. Cool. So inside, which we'll see in a minute, they have. So when you buy that, for that $615, you get this whole bloody setup. You can mount this on the bike without having mounting racks. Alastairs got mounting racks, but you don't need them. You don't need them to mount this. There is a shit ton of bloody buckles and bits and pieces, squashed down bits. They've even got D-rings so that you can add extra bags, and so it creates tie down points. basically it's universal, go on any bike. So the Great Basin over the Coyote,
Yeah.
the Coyote is smaller.
It's just 30, I think it's 38 litres.
Yeah. And it's more designed for the smaller bikes, whereas the Great Basin is for the big adventure bikes, so KTM 1090.
Yeah.
So it's this horseshoe bit here is way wider, and obviously you get more storage, whereas the Coyotes are more tighter one. So
Having said that, I use the Coyote bag on this many times on this bike.
Yeah.
And it fits well.
Yeah.
Further back, but I prefer the versatility of more space.
Yeah, exactly. Let's have a look in it. So actually, sorry guys, so for your $615 is you get this big bag, you get a heat shield. I'm going to flash up some images. There's a heat shield that you can put onto your exhaust. Alistair doesn't need it, so he doesn't use it.
Mm-hmm.
You get 3 dry bags, so they're yellow dry bags. Here's the pictures. So one for each side and one for the top. You only use the 2 side ones.
Generally, yeah.
Unless it's going to be piss down rain.
Yeah.
You'd most probably go, oh, maybe I'll do it. What else did you get?
I got some stickers.
Stickers? Gotta love stickers!
With the Coyote bag, I got a repair kit, but I didn't get a repair kit with this one.
Ah,
So I don't know.
yeah.
Ripped me off.
Cool. So obviously you get all the mounting bloody straps and...
I got some spare straps as well. That came with it too.
Yeah. Cool. Alright, now let's open it up. Rightio, Alistair. Release the, what do they call this? The beaver tail.
The beaver tail. So you'll see the back here. These straps come up to hold all that down.
Yep.
I usually keep my jacket or a pair of spare shoes or something in there.
Yep.
Or like your Renegade bags, or
the Renegade,
or my Rogue bag. Yeah.
Yep, cool. And the other, so it gets mounted from down here. So you can go to pillions or you can go around frames, but you've got your bag set way back.
Yeah.
So that gets held down there, and then that holds that there. So it's it's quite a...
It's very secure.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. Alright.
So this just rolls up.
Velcro open. Booyah. Alright, pull your shit out.
Where are we putting the shit?
I'll put it on the bench.
So this is everything I would use. This is everything I need for a trip in the warmer weather. So lowest temperature would be 5 degrees at night. This is everything. I wouldn't take a blanket, but that is to represent clothes.
Yeah.
Jet boil. Gotta love the jet boil.
Gotta love the jet boil, yeah.
Sleeping bag.
Cool.
4 litres of water.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got it all.
Right, you haven't even got to the side yet.
No. 10 poles.
Beauty.
Pillows.
Crazy. Aha. There you go.
In there is a heap of food, little bits and pieces, spare pair of gloves, stuff.
Yep. So tell me, because I noticed they have this thing. So I think that's a gimmick, if you ask me, because I use roll tops.
No, see, the issue is this roll top is crap. It doesn't seal it. So what I would do to get it in there is squeeze it.
Yeah.
Tighten that up.
Yep.
And then you've got about a minute before it expands again to put it in.
Oh, they didn't show that on the review.
No, this is not waterproof. The bag itself is waterproof, but this roll top seal, it just isn't.
That's a shame.
It's the only downfall of these bags.
Yeah, because that was the whole idea of having that. I mean, obviously, it's also a good way that you don't have to pull every rummage through.
Yeah. It's not going to get wet, even
between those
all
two.
day long. It's not. There's actually valves on the bottom here.
Yep.
To let water out.
Yep.
If there's water in there.
Yeah.
And
that happened on Barmer.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah, your water leaked.
Yeah. So that's food and
Got that
everything.
one? Yep.
I think I've got my sleeping mat in there as well.
Cool.
And in here is my tent and chair.
And chair. Oh, that's right, because you don't have the legs on the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, sweet. So that's a fair amount of bloody gear, isn't it?
That's everything.
Alastairs. Let's see if we can see in there. Yeah, so there you go. So it looks, yeah, it's pretty easy access, isn't it? Yeah, cool. So the thing that does that get in the way? That little knobby thing, does that ever get in the way?
I haven't had an issue with it, no. The thing is, I could fit more stuff in these pods to go down the side.
You can see, yeah.
So I could probably pack a lot more stuff, more food, more clothes, and really squeeze it in.
Yeah.
But
Alright, we're going to watch him pack it away. You watch him stuff up because he's under pressure.
see, that went in easier.
That did, yeah.
There's so much more in there.
So what we're saying, $615 for the Great Basin, and the Coyote is $495, and it's pretty much, you get everything exactly the same bag, except it's bigger, and as we talked about, it being the Coyote's smaller there. But obviously with the Coyote bag you'd have to have the extra bag, is that right?
Yeah, I mean you can pack.
You couldn't get all of what you're getting in there now into the Coyote.
Yeah, I could. Everything except the water.
Ah, right.
Yeah, I could.
You could, yeah. Just it would be obviously more.
It would
squishy.
be chockers.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I like. I like having spare room.
Exactly.
Not packing it full, because when you get out there, and then you go to repack it, it never goes back the same way that you did it when you're in your
and
bloody.
Look, other things I might have in there is more snacks, a bottle of grog, a few bits and pieces.
Take off a layer of clothing that you've got to put it somewhere. It's got to go in there. Yeah.
So what I usually do is just Velcro that together, squeeze that down there, roll it back a couple of times.
The beaver tail. I love the beaver tail. Only because they call it a beaver tail. Hey, presto, she's done. Yeah, that's pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's a really good bag, and I think it's the balance on the bike, the way that it sits. So we'll get you up on the bike so we can see how much movement you get.
Yeah. What I like about this setup is I've got enough room at the back, and normally I'd have also a smaller bag at the back here too and keep that lower, because when you're doing technical riding, you want to be able to get way back.
Yeah, you got heaps of movement, haven't you?
Even with this, I've got heaps of room.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we're doing the real gnarly stuff, without any luggage, my butt will hit the back rack.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's how far I get back sometimes.
Yeah.
But for most, this is fine.
Yeah, and you got to have, when you're getting into the hard stuff, you've got to have that movement.
That's where people get into trouble. They'll have stuff loaded up high here.
Yeah.
They can't move in the seat.
That was half of bloody Michael when we did the 3 deserts. He had no movement.
Yeah, and they just get into trouble.
Yeah. Rightio, guys, that's it. That's the giant loop. Thanks to Alistair for bringing that over. You're a bloody legend. A few people had asked about seeing the giant loop, bloody Great Basin. So there it is. All right, back to the bloody man cave. Rightio, guys. So now for this shit to be done, I've done bloody nothing. But I will show you that we're at build firewood storage. Let's go and have a look. All right, out here and around. Booyah! There you go, guys. That is the timber that we will be using to make that big fire thing. Rightio, so the parcel that's come from Kobe in here, I've already seen it. That's going to be next week because I've got to work some stuff out with the whole giveaway thing, and I want to do some special stuff, and I haven't had time to do it. All right, cool. Well, there you go, guys. That is Man Cave Tuesday, done and dusted for another week. Hope you all enjoyed it. Remember, guys, keep on riding, and if you ain't riding, just keep on keeping on.